Okay, so I posted on my community tab about the Empyrean Maul and Haunted Scythe to see what you guys think, which weapon is better, and you guys voted for Haunted Scythe. Let's see why. Let's compare their stats very quick. Without any gems, accessories, armor, and reforges, the Haunted Scythe has a base damage of 35 compared to the Maul's 38. Both have a range of 8. Speaking of range, did you know the animations for both weapons are inconsistent? I mean, look at this! Look at it! How is it not fucking hitting? Got a little off top of her a bit, but I just wanted to vent my frustrations. Anyways, the Empyrean Maul swings a little bit slower than Haunted Scythe by 5%. Haunted Scythe has no knockback while Empyrean Maul has knockback. And Haunted Scythe has 50% piercing compared to Empyrean Maul's 0% piercing. Now that we know about their stats, let's get into their function. Starting with the Empyrean Maul has a basic 3-hit M1 combo. Their special on the other hand, just like the Empyrean Knight's, you leap forward and force your maul downwards, dealing 95 damage. Haunted Scythe has a basic 3-hit M1 combo, as always. Their special forces the user to spin 3 times, dealing 35 damage per swing, while each swing healing 50% of damage dealt, which means that while using the special and you deal 50 damage, you'll be healing 25 damage, because 50% of 50 is 25. Go figure. To even obtain these weapons, first, you have, for the Haunted Scythe, you can get it as a drop from a Scarecrow, or get 75 straw from a Scarecrow, Scrap Sickle from Yalgoroth or Kennet, and 25 Chaos Essence from King Sandpod, Skeleton, or anything else. You can craft it or get it from Scarecrows at Patchland Grove. To get the Empyrean Maul, you have to go to the castle where the glider is, on the Cloud Islands of course. After that, you have to go behind the castle and float over to another island with the glider, which is where Empyrean Knights spawn, and said Empyrean Knights drop them Empyrean Maul. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's talk about their specials some more, shall we? Starting with Haunted Scythe. This special is not that bad, but that's because of its healing. To make the special even better, first you have to do the Raphael questline and kill N for Raphael to sell you the Ritual Crescent. For one accessory slot, you can make the Haunted Scythe special a giant burst AoE attack that heals and bleeds nearby enemies, making this weapon really good, but the cooldown is hella long. The Empyrean Maul special is really good. The mobility is great when trying to close the gap between the enemy, and the damage is really good as well. Honestly, one of the best melee specials in the game. Same could be said with the Haunted Scythe, but you need an accessory for that. Okay, now on to their weaknesses, strengths and weaknesses. And no, I am not talking about element weaknesses. I'm talking about what their specials are good at, and bad at. Starting with the Empyrean Maul. The Empyrean Maul is good against single enemies, especially ones that move a lot, since your special can close the gap between your enemies like Patris and Shock Marauder and some others. Since the cooldown is short, you can keep spamming this, dealing tons of damage while running, and it's hella reliable. The Haunted Scythe is really only good in groups. I mean, it can be used against single enemies, but the cooldown is not that amazing, and the special can be stopped really easily. The healing is not the best, but not the worst either. But I just don't like it that much. Okay, after all this comparing, I think the Empyrean Maul is better, the healing on the Scythe isn't that good, and the DPS on the Haunted Scythe doesn't compare to the Empyrean Maul's DPS. Look, before you Haunted Scythe users start spam disliking my video, this is all just my opinion. As a person that rarely does anything besides make builds and fight bosses, as well as get better at the game and find extra healing basically useless, of course I'll prefer a higher DPS option for survivability. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this based opinion of some guy that has 150 hours on Pilgrimmed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.